Hey, people, YouTube. It is Donovan and or Chopper. Today I'm bringing you a little bit of a wacky, crazy story today. This is about like a failed game of hide and seek, or it's a little bit of a spooky story. Spooky story, spooky. All right. So this story begins with me and my friend, one friend. Let's just call him AJ for the story. So me and AJ, or he's spending the night at my house, and we're sitting on the couch, we're just playing some Call of Duty, like split screen zombies, having a great time, right? Then AJ gets a text on his phone from one of our other friends that we're both friends with, asking if we want to go out to this old factory or abandoned factory and play hide and seek a little bit. He said he's gonna get some other friends to come. So first, let me tell you something about this factory. So this factory was um, at the end of a road that was like maybe a quarter of a mile from my house at the time, but it um had a really weird vibe to it. Like every time you went there, you just got a weird feeling. I guess it not, yeah, just weird feelings. The really real only way to describe it. But okay, we get to the place, or no, let's not start there yet. That's way too early. I'm sorry. Anyways, so about it, it's abandoned and it has been for quite a long time actually. But um, there's this forest behind it. That is where we usually play hide and seek. We've done it a couple, or my friends have done it a couple times. I never have, so this was new to me. But AJ tells me that our other friend is asking to for us to go to the factory to play hide and seek. And I'm like, yeah, sure, sounds like a fantastic idea. So AJ texts back and says, yeah, for sure. And then we get there to the front of it, and there are two other people, so that's like five people total um that are going to play hide and seek. So our friend, my friend AJ, went first to be the seeker, and me and another kid we'll call Steve for the story. We go to hide in this little like there's like a little hole kind of, but it's not really a hole. It's like a little like ditch. Yeah, it's a ditch. So we go to hide in this little ditch. It's nighttime, so it's pretty dark. AJ has a flashlight. He's trying to find us. So we are sitting in the ditch, being as quiet as possible, and then we hear footsteps coming from behind us in the forest. So picture we're behind the factory, and then behind the factory there's a forest. We hear footsteps coming like up the forest, like going towards the factory, and we're still hiding under a ditch, so no one could really see us. But we hear footsteps going, and then so the footsteps are getting closer and closer. We think it's Steven, but then what I call him, I call him Steve, who's next to me says, "Wait, dude, we would have seen a flashlight." And I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, we're right. He should be carrying a flashlight." But I guess we weren't really concerned at that point. We were still having some weird vibes from the factory and all, but it did seem a little weird that there was no light. But then me thinking like realistically, what if like the battery died or he turned it off or something? So we weren't concerned. So the footsteps are getting closer and closer and closer. We're sitting there not really freaking out or reacting. But then the footsteps stop right next to us. We're still in the ditch. Then they just walk on past. But then a couple minutes later, we hear one of the other girl. There were two girls and like three guys or whatever. We hear both of the girls who were hiding together screaming. So we get freaked out and start running towards them to see what's going on. And at that point, Steven, or no, Steven was hiding with AJ, the kid that was seeking. He meets us up there. Like we see him run from the opposite direction. We heard the footsteps, so that was really strange because that means it wasn't Steven. So we get up there, and the girls say that apparently some man, yeah, was wearing all black, like a black beanie and some kind of mask, came out of the forest and started yelling at them to get on the ground. And at first I thought it was the cops or something, or the owner maybe of the old factory that was like mad at us. But then apparently, according to their testimony, they saw he had some kind of crowbar or something. So they started shrieking, and then that's when we came. we saw him and then he ran off. But he left his little crowbar thing behind, and we saw it, and it was just a normal crowbar, but he had a weapon. And then um we got everybody together. They told us what happened, and we went to the 7-Eleven that was a couple blocks away, got some drinks, stood outside, had our drinks, drank our drinks, and then yeah, that was pretty much the end of that. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy time and definitely an adrenaline rush. I think it was a crazy story. So if you want to hear more stories like this of crazy experiences or spooky stories, then please like, subscribe, and comment and share and all that crap. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe if you're new. You don't have to, but it'd be nice. So, with that, have a damn good day.
The truth.